All right, so what's your name?
My name is Rob Van Winkle.
And why do you think you've got what it takes to be an Attack of the Show host?
I think I got what it takes because, first of all, I'm a nut. I'm a nut for video games. I'm a nut for computer games. Just a nut in general. And I have the longest standing high score ever on Asteroids Deluxe. And Vanguard.
All right, Rob, we're ready for you.
Oh, okay.
Good luck.
All right, bro. What's up, y'all? It's Rob Van Winkle here. How you doing? Remember how your dad used to complain about how he had to walk to school each day uphill in the snow, carrying 8 siblings on his back? Remember to tell your kids about the days when you had to carry Gary Coleman and throw him in the deep fryer. Brol. What the hell is Brol, man? News is reporting that an Arizona high school is set to become the state's first all-laptop school, abandoning textbooks forever. Abandon this.
Hey, Rob, how'd it go?
Hey, oh man, it was killer, bro. I nailed it, man. I'm in there like swimwear. Yes. Now, I thought it was, the Vanguard line and the Asteroids Deluxe, but it was really when I told him I love Vice City. Yeah. So, right on.
Can you say DV Tuesday? It's all right. It took me a few weeks to get it down, too. But that's not going to stop Chris Gore. Oh, no. Plus, what's small and ready to be pounded? Me, when I face off against Fear Factory's Raymond Herrera in a drummer showdown. And like your pet, your favorite first-person shooter can also be reskinned and re-outfitted with a brand new look. We'll show you how. Now for a program that always confuses The Matrix and Johnny Mnemonic, it's Attack of the Show!
Pick up on this.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Attack of the Show. I'm Kevin Pereira, and I'm proud to announce the new co-host of Attack of the Show. To my right, Rob Van Winkle. Rob, thank you so much for coming on the Attack of the Show. It's a big deal. I mean, you might know him as Vanilla Ice, but you now know him as the permanent co-host of Attack of the Show. We didn't think you'd start so soon.
Well, we had to, negotiate some, paycheck things and stuff like that.
Sure.
So,
And they decided to finally pay you, right? 'Cause
No,
I'm still working on it.
So yeah, we didn't get that far.
It's weird how it works. But we're glad to have you here. I know you're a big fan of tech and games and all sorts of stuff, and a big fan of the show. So
absolutely.
I think you've got a lot of fans out there. One person who might not be a fan at this moment, unfortunately, Will O'Neill on the couch, who was trying out this week.
Hey, well,
It's okay, buddy.
yeah, it's okay.
Hey,
as long as it's not Sean Baby.
Exactly.
Because I hate that bastard.
That's exactly what I was saying. Brendan, your thoughts?
I just think we should all just stop, collaborate, and listen.
Exactly.
all right.
And let's do it.
That was
Let's
good.
get to the good stuff.
Bring it back.
You know how this works, man.
Yeah.
We show off some websites, and I know you're a big fan of role-playing and Dungeons & Dragons and card games, right?
Yeah.
Been
Love
playing
it.
for years?
Oh, for years, man.
A level
Actually,
s-
I'm making it all up. I really don't.
But you know about Magic the Gathering. You know about, like, Pokemon and card games and stuff
I
like
know
that.
about Pokemon and Magic the Gathering.
And so what we got here is a website that allows you to take your Flickr photos and actually make Magic the Gathering-esque cards out of them. So,
Okay.
You select what kind of element you are, like what kind of color. I could be a sky, give my, point to the photo. I give myself a name and a subtitle, a brief description, and boom, you hit generate and out pops a card. Looks like an actual Magic the Gathering card. Not bad. It does it for you. No need to know how to use Photoshop or an image manipulating program.
Right.
So here's my card here. You can see I'm a seasoned host. I am the human race, believe it or not, ladies. And, I have a powerful resistance to gems of the internet. I'm susceptible to hentai distraction,
Came
which...
from eBay.
Exactly. Which
You're
you'll see
an
later on the
eBaby,
show.
huh?
I love eBay, man.
Yeah, who doesn't these
I'm a
days?
child of eBay, actually.
hear
No,
you.
seriously, my father purchased my mother on eBay.
Really?
It's weird
That's
how it works.
awesome.
It was buy it now. It was a great steal.
Wow.
Great steal. We also have a card for Will O'Neill, of course. Not the host anymore, but the tech paladin nonetheless, Will. And
Exactly.
for some reason...
Are you an eBaby too, Will?
Oh, totally. Yeah. Way back in the day.
Will can be defeated by soft hands.
Uh-oh.
And that is something that just came up yesterday. We're not quite sure how it works.
Well, Kevin, I mean, look at you, man. Your hands are so soft and supple.
See this, Rob?
Wait a minute, man.
See, thank you.
Hey, you
I
guys
feel
are
so
getting
safe
a
in
little
his hands.
too friendly for me.
No, I agree. And that's why he's on the
The
couch
soft
today.
hand
it.
thing, I don't know about
That's why I
this.
lost it. It was the soft hands.
Stay on the couch.
Exactly.
Oh,
Over here next
the
to my
truth
new
comes
friend
out.
Brendan.
Oh, no. Yeah, all right.
Closet door's open.
Yeah, we're moving on. Shut
we're
the
running
door
right
and
out of it.
lock it. Put a 2x4, and then we're moving on. And of course, Rob, your own card there. Nice photo, by the way. You are the noob host. I hope you're okay with that title because you are kind of the new guy around here, host-wise.
I like being the new guy.
Yeah, but you can. Your ability though is pretty nice
Flow like a harpoon. Yep.
when attacked. When you
attacked.
sense danger,
Right.
that's when you go into the harpoon flow mode.
I like to turn off the lights and I glow.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
It's a good quote. It's much better than soft hands. Will.
That is.
Hey, well, I didn't make it up. You guys did that to me.
All right, so this was just something we wanted to show off. Now, I thought I'd bring something to you, a site that I'm really interested in, to kind of give you a taste for me, because I know we didn't have a chance to rehearse together. This is our first time,
Right.
Which I think it's going swimmingly, by the way, television audience,
having a lot
and I
of
know
fun.
you agree. Bdogs.com, Rob. This is what the internet is all about. It's dogs in bee costumes. Yeah!
Come on, man. You can't like this.
Oh, you got to rally for bee dogs. Look at the guy right there. Look at him with it. Yeah, I'm in a bee costume. And I'm looking away. Look at me.
It's hard to look cool dressing your dog up like a bee.
You wouldn't do you have any pets? You wouldn't put them in bee costumes?
I have pets. I got crazy pets, though. I got a kangaroo. I got a goat. Got some pigs. Got a little petting zoo.
You really,
Seriously.
you really do have like a petting zoo.
Bucky and
Do they-
Poncho. Got
Do
a
they ever
lynx.
fight? Can you get the kangaroo and the goat to fight?
Now that would
Actually,
be
they're
That would be
buddies.
hot.
They grew up together. They're buddies.
Sounds like
The
a
kangaroo
sounds
and
like
the
a-
goat are
I
buddies.
have a lynx that I could unleash in there. They'd probably tear everything up, but we don't want to go there.
That sounds
See, he is classic. He is hard.
I
He
would
has a
pay to see
lynx. All right, and then I bring bee dogs to the show. That's my flavor. That's what I have got going on.
Well, don't tell everybody. Oh, I guess that's too late.
No, I'm proud of it,
Yeah.
Rob, and I stand by bee dogs, and I'm curious to see what you could possibly top that with. You said you've brought something to the show
I can
today.
top that, man. I can top it. Check this
See
out.
it.
I can top it with this right here. The new Platinum Underground Vanilla Ice CD.
All right.
In stores for 1 week now. You can get it at vanillaice.com.
Boom, there it is.
And this tops the bees for sure. In fact,
topped.
In
The bees
fact,
have
I
been
got the
topped.
Ninja Rap 2 on here. You speaking of the Ninja cards and stuff? I
Yeah.
got the Ninja Rap Part 2 on here, and I got a song called Trailer Park Mullet Wars.
Now I heard Trailer Park Mullet Wars. Sounds a little bit more like the rock that was your last album,
Yeah.
but the rest of this album seems to be more of like the rap feel. Why'd you?
I always flip the script, you know. I just everything's a vibe. Like I said, the last few years I've been working with Wu-Tang Clan, Public Enemy, Slipknot, Soulfly. I mean, I go hardcore. I still stay true to my roots, which is rap, and we got a mixture of both in here. I got some very hardcore stuff down here with Persevere, and and I flipped the script. I did the song I did on Hit Me Baby One More Time, Survivor.
Very
and
nice.
I did Ice Ice Baby again on here.
Yeah, you have to. It's a classic.
Yes.
It's a
Don't
classic.
Sleep on
You
it,
have to.
creep on it, right here.
So there it is, and now, but you got the new album out. I got to imagine doing the host duties and the new album. Aren't you going to tour or go on promotions for this? Or?
We got tours. All the tour dates are on vanillaice.com.
All right.
And we just came through Canada, and now we're here. We're starting our tour over here, and things are going really good.
But
so
you can't. I mean,
enjoying the hell out of it.
Can you host this and tour at the same time?
Well, we're gonna try to get in where we fit in.
All right. Well,
You know what I'm saying?
we'll let you get back to the touring then, Rob. Thanks for coming
All
on,
right,
though.
brother.
We
Thanks for having
appreciate
me
it.
on.
Rob
You got
Van
it.
Winkle, ladies and gentlemen, come on now. Get his new CD. VanillaIce.com. All right, Will, come on up here. Rob's got to go tour. Will,
outta
you
here.
get over here.
Gotta go to Starbucks.
He's actually he's off to get some caffeine. Not the new permanent co-host.
Well, I was kind of worried there for a
but
minute.
yes, you should have been.
Yeah,
And,
sweating on the inside.
Stay away from the hands. We'll be right back after this, despite what you've heard, and Chris Gore will be here to expound upon the delights of pasty British comedy. It's coming up, folks!
Forget the original DV Doomsday, what with its cheesy special effects and awful costumes. This is the updated, edgier, critically acclaimed, brand new DV Doomsday. And of course, Chris Gore is here. Chris, how you been?
Doing good, doing good. Where's Sarah? She's not here.
I know.
What the?
I know you're very disappointed, but let's just try and get through this. Let's be professionals here, and let's just talk
This is
about
good.
give the people what they want.
And you look good in a brown shirt, which is hard to pull off.
Do you
don't
think so?
No, that's good. It's good look for you.
I had a big argument with the wardrobe girls earlier, and it was really ugly. But if Chris Gore says it's cool,
All right. Well, look, I got some good DVDs for you.
what's first?
Okay, first up, we have Battlestar Galactica Season 1. Of course, this is the reimagining of Battlestar Galactica, which was controversial with fans because it had a chick Starbuck and it had, like, Cylons that looked like humans. But I'll tell you what, I'm a huge fan of this show. Watched it all through Season 1. I've been watching Season 2, which is great. Tons of extras on this thing. Commentary on most of the episodes, most of them taken from podcasts. A bunch of behind-the-scenes featurettes. and then deleted scenes for every episode. What's interesting about this, I don't know if you remember the original Battlestar Galactica.
All I remember
You
is
probably don't,
a
but-
Twinkie?
A Twinkie, no.
Beady
no.
Beady.
Oh no, that was Buck Rogers.
Sorry about
see?
that. Oops.
Yeah, plus 10 geek points for me. But I'll tell you what, this is the show that had this character Boxy, which was this little kid. You know, all these science fiction shows think they need a genius little kid that outsmarts everybody, like
Right.
Will Wheaton on Star Trek Next Generation. And Boxy was the character on Battlestar Galactica. Well, in this, you get to see this entire subplot in deleted scenes of Boxy, which was all cut out.
Is Boxy the annoying little kid?
Annoying little kid, which
Okay.
every sci-fi show needs one. In fact, if you remember, well, you don't remember, but
I don't.
but Boxy had this friend that was a robot. It was a monkey in a robot suit in the original. Only I would remember this stuff.
Was it on a tricycle?
I would know, but the thing is this is the second box set of season 1. Best Buy put out a box set of season 1 that has fewer extras, so don't get that one.
All right.
Get the box set that just came out. There's a lot more stuff on it. It's 5 discs. The previous one is 4 discs. This one is,
Bottom line it for me.
it's a buy. It's a buy.
Buy.
Yeah.
That's a common recommendation from you.
Yeah, well, you know, I like this stuff.
Let's
Cool.
move on. What's
Okay.
next? Wallace and Gromit.
Wallace and Gromit in their amazing adventures. It's a compilation of a bunch of their shorts, like The Wrong Trousers. Now, the thing is this has come out before. If you're a fan of the Nick Park animation, it's amazing claymation.
Claymation?
Yeah, claymation stuff. That's, of course, the dog is a lot smarter than the guy there. But
Is it British humor? Though?
well,
Is it kinda like...
it's British, but I think you would understand it. Seriously, I think you would get it. I think you would get it. But it's I mean, there's not a lot on this disc. There's 3 shorts. There's 10 new mini shorts. A lot of this, and you're seeing this trend now with DVDs. This is really a promotion for the Wallace and Gromit movie, Curse of the Whirl-Rabbit, which comes out in a couple weeks. So a lot of the DVDs we're seeing come out now, they're just timed to come out to kind of help promote some new big film that's upcoming.
So then do you buy this one then, or do you wait for...
Well, that's the thing. I'm such a geek. I recommend this as a buy. And the reason is it's a buy if you've never gotten a Wallace and Gromit DVD before. But if you've already got the previous set that I have, well, then it's a rent because there is new stuff on it, but not enough to worth me buying it.
Right.
So what can I say?
Got it.
Cool.
Next, Lightning Bug.
Lightning Bug. Now, this is an independent film you probably never heard of unless I would tell you. That's why I'm telling you about it right now.
All right.
It's directed by Robert Hall, grew up in the South, and the story is real simple. It's about a kid who aspires to be a horror special effects makeup artist, and he's obsessed with special effects, and he meets this girl, this goth chick who works at the video store, played by Laura Prepon from That 70s Show.
Oh, sure.
Now, let me tell you something. This is so cool. She has sex with him in a church, has sex with the lead guy in a church.
She's kind of a dirty girl, isn't she?
I mean, this is really cool to see her do something that's different from her role on That 70s Show, which is sort of cliche sitcom stuff. But what I love about this movie is it has a heart. It's also about anyone who's ever grown up in Nowheresville who aspired to do something with their lives, like get in the film business or get into special effects makeup. It tells that story. Plus, tons of extras on it, a lot of great stuff. Just a movie that you're going to miss unless I tell you to go see it.
Bottom
go
line.
see this movie. Bottom line, it's a buy.
It's a buy.
It's a buy.
What else
yeah.
could it be?
Yeah, and I got, you know what? I always bring a little something extra.
Give it to me quickly.
I got a little something extra, a little quick. Here we got the box set, the after school special.
What is that?
Now, the after school special here. Now, Brindy needs to watch this with her dad because this is the thing that basically brainwashed us when we were kids.
Right.
This was when
Kept us off drugs, though.
Yeah. Well, this is
kept
when
me off
every
drugs.
episode was a very special episode. And the box set, it's a bus. 26 episodes, really bad from the 70s and 80s,
Awesome.
but worth checking out.
Thank you, Chris.
Cool.
Visit filmthreat.com or chrisgore.com. We've got some Wallace and Gromit DVDs to give to our cheddars of Wallace and Gromit 3 Amazing Adventures. And when we come back, it's what you've been dying to see. Kevin Herrera gets beaten with sticks, and Fear Factory drummer Ray Herrera is going to do the honors. Plus, take that corporate-produced first-person shooter and make it your own.
All right, so you put aside food, human contact, and even hygiene in an effort to beat your favorite first-person shooter. Great. Well, now that you're finished, don't just toss it all aside and shower. No. Install a mod and play it all over again. Then shower. Please.
Exactly.
That's the advice. We've got a few mods to show off today, Will.
And some are actually pretty cool.
They're not bad at all. We were playing one of them pretty extensively today. We'll get to that. First off, though, did you ever play Far Cry?
Yes, I did.
What are your thoughts on the Far Cry?
I actually kind of dug it. I mean, it's a fun game to play. I mean, I guess like technologically, it's really like advanced, and I kind of got off on that whole thing.
Sure,
Just, like,
the draw distance,
exactly.
the physics, everything was great.
It was great for like benchmarking. You could just totally tax machine.
Oh, for sure. But now it's fun for freestyle stunting, Will. Thanks to Far Cry Freestyle, there it is, a Shelby Cobra on the island. Not sure why, but we'll take it, and we'll drive it off of a friggin' ramp. There it is,
There you go.
and splashdown. So what essentially this mod's doing is it's giving you jet skis, it gives you ATVs, it gives you speedboats, and it gives you a couple custom maps that are all set up with the fun of doing all these crazy stunts with your friends. And you can play,
It's only really fun for about 10 minutes, then it kind of gets a little tedious.
Yeah, well, definitely if you're driving around by yourself, for sure. But what's fun is that they kept all the deathmatch elements in it as well. So you can be doing a boat show, taking a speedboat off a ramp while plugging your friends full of metal.
Then.
Extend it by 5, yes.
There you go.
It's free. It's good. This is the one that we played, actually, during lunch today, which was classic. I owned you, I'm sorry to say it.
Yes, you did.
But
Yes,
I've got the dodgeball skills. It's
Apparently
Half-Life
you do.
2
You're good at
dodgeball.
something.
I am, finally.
Yeah.
Mom, be proud, seriously. And
Virtual
Dad,
dodgeball.
stop beating me. Now, tell us about the virtual dodgeball mod.
Well, basically, it's a Half-Life 2, sort of like a death match, but it's dodgeball. The thing about it that was weird is that it took us a while to sort of figure out how to actually hit the other person.
Right.
And aiming and things like that were kind of difficult at first, but it was kind of fun.
Yeah, you think it'd be a little bit more intuitive, but you got to aim for the torso, aim for the legs. You can't aim for the head. I do like that the catch is automatic. If you're looking at the guy when he throws the ball at you, you'll grab it. The teammate will come back in.
Like when you fall off the building and the guy just goes tumbling off that tower.
The ragdolls,
which happened to me a lot since you were owning me.
I did own you in the dodgeball, but it was very, very good, very fun, and I hope a lot more people play it and improve it. Again, that's all these are worth. And finally, this one we're just going to demo for you live, just to kind of show the coolest part of it. It's a UT 2004 mod. It's a Transformers mod for it, not the Transformers, mind you. But here, let me hop out. You can see I'm driving this sort of this mech guy around here, which is nice. You can get in and out of your vehicle. But watch this.
This is actually pretty cool.
you like that?
Yeah, this is
It doesn't
cool.
come with the sound effects. I created those
You
myself.
actually did that. You created those
Yes.
sound effects.
I contacted the
That's
developers
impressive.
to see if they wanted my help on this one.
And
but
they said
they said, "Who are you, freak?"
that pretty much happens
Yeah,
all the
exactly.
time.
But you can transform on the fly. There's a bunch of different mechs.
Yeah, this one's actually pretty cool.
All
We've
sorts
played
of
this for a
game
while.
modes. Yeah, it's really fun. But there's nobody playing it, so go download it. Get the links to these mods, all of them on our website, and support them. Start playing them.
Yep. Download them, play. Check it
All
out.
right. Call your credit card company and prepare them now for the shock. It's time for Frugality.
Frugality.
Kevin, get out your credit card because here it comes.
Yeah, they should call their companies and prepare them for shock.
Because we're going to save you some money?
Tons. This is a budget kung fu kick to the face,
All
if you
right,
will.
let's just get right to it
Oh,
then.
I'm sorry. Please don't let me delay
You play the drums, Kevin, but do you play
play the drums.
guitar?
I tried. I don't, though.
No?
I tried with one of those Sobe guitars, and it hurt my hands. And
Okay. Well, if you do, we've got a Fender Telecaster HH Blackout guitar for $299.99. Normally, Kevin, that's about almost $900. I don't know if this is the one the boss uses, but
I'm not sure either.
it's a good deal. You could learn some basic
I saw some of the
chords.
reviews on this, though. I must say, good reviews. Seem to be a solid guitar. I know nothing about them, but the price difference alone says to me that either something's very wrong with it or it's just a great deal.
Buy it now, save it for Christmas.
There you have it.
Moving on.
What else do we
There's
have?
the guitar. That's not what we want, Kevin.
No.
Moving on, we've got a soundtrack. You play video games. You probably know all about this.
Like the video games?
Legend of Zelda soundtrack CD. 2-disc set for $7.99. That's almost $8. Japanese imports, normally $50.
Really?
Yes. Got like 80
is there something
songs
wrong?
on
Is
there.
it used or scratched, or have these been used as skeet?
Probably, but so what?
Yeah.
You're getting a good deal.
For $8,
Look
you
at all
might
the
as well go
songs you
for
got
it.
on there.
Not bad. Now what else?
Buy that. Moving on. You have more Zelda. And then, sorry, you've got a 1 gigabyte secure digital memory card for $40. After a $20 mail-in rebate, Kevin, you're normally going to pay $89.99 for something like this.
Yeah, I was just in Japan, and I had the 512 meg card for my camera, for my XLM. I wanted to get the 1 gig, and especially over there, for some reason, the memory prices are crazy, but it was literally $120, $140 for a gig SD card. So
No?
that is honestly one of the best deals I've seen in a while.
You got to mail in the rebate, though.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, never mind.
All right, moving on. Finally, Kevin, I don't know if you play poker. You play poker?
I feign to be a poker player.
Well,
but
like everybody else nowadays. Trademark Poker 500 PC dice striped poker chipset, $49.99.
now this is a sweet deal. I don't play poker, but if I'm going to pretend like I do for the ladies.
You can walk in on Saturday night, all your buddies, and they'll think you're much cooler than you are. Usually $249.99.
Yeah, they have deals like this at Costco that they easily go for $100, $120.
Here you go.
So there you have it.
For links to all the deals, go to our website. And there's a lot of show left. How much? About 28, 29 minutes worth?
Give or take, yeah, give or take. Part of which will actually be violently divided up between the feed and your favorite online nightmare. It came from eBay. I didn't shout it.
Frugality, brought to you by Newegg.com. Once you know, you Newegg.
Just in case you're wondering why I appear so distracted today, it's actually because, well, Fear Factory's Raymond Herrera will be here in a little while, and he's promised to tie a little bow around my ass and hand it to me in a drum off.
This is going to be awesome.
Yeah, not so sure about that. though,
Yeah,
Ray.
it's going to be.
Better watch out. Yeah, it's a pretty little bow. But to get my mind off of that, I got to remind you to watch Cinematech tomorrow night at 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific. This is a doozy. They'll be showing an exclusive direct feed, full screen presentation of the full TGS show trailer. That's redundant. Tokyo Game Show trailer for Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots. It's actually rumored to be the last in the MGS series. And from what I saw at TGS,
is gonna be
honestly,
pretty cool.
one of the best looking console games ever. So you'll get the entire trailer direct feed tomorrow.
Yeah, so be sure to tune in to Cinematech tomorrow, September 21st at 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific.
That's it. Now, if it's ever seen the inside of a whale or been dropped into the middle of a war zone, odds are it came from I actually surprised myself on that one. I
yeah,
forgot.
that was loud.
I honestly forgot we're doing the eBay thing, and I'm like, oh, now it's time for me to shout.
Exactly.
Woo! Need a unicycle next time. All right, let's get to the auctions. First off, very simple. 4 bids, $425. My boobs painted this.
Oh, man, this is just too much.
Need I say more? A
No,
woman's breast
that's
painted
hey,
this, and she
I would
says,
buy that. Can I borrow some money?
Absolutely. I mean, this is, I normally, give elderly women dollars to just brush them aside on me. So to get a piece of artward that was done.
Back that up.
No, let's not. Let's
Okay.
just look at the MILF, and
Oh.
she says she's a MILF in her own auction. There she is. Those are the tools of the trade.
Okay.
That's how she painted it. There you have it.
That's
I guess
just
we're not
fantastic.
gonna
That's
show 'em.
good. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
moving
we
on.
can't really show that. Next.
No. But this is a great one. $175. One bid. It actually sold Britney Spears hot pants.
I would buy that if I had $175.
I would too. You know, it's as close as you can get. It comes with some sort of certificate.
Yeah.
I guess
What-
that reassures you that Britney Spears' cheeks
That is
were in
actually
fact in that.
fantastic. It's like a Hooters uniform.
I was just thinking that. Yeah.
Not that I've
really.
ever been to a Hooters, but I'm just saying. It's
Me
all.
neither.
Yeah.
I hear they have excellent wings.
Yes.
And by wings, I mean.
Yes. Next.
Moving on, C-3PO Star Wars authentic unopened soap model.
That's fantastic, now, dude. This is a great. It came from eBay.
They always are, but this was.
No, not always.
Ooh,
this
wow.
one's good though.
Okay, well, thank you for the clarification,
Yeah,
Will.
yeah. You're doing a good job today, Kevin.
This is mint inbox C-3PO soap. It doesn't get any better than that. It's classic.
It
The
could
auction
get better
ended.
than that, but this is still good though.
All right, fine.
want that.
How about this one then?
Christmas is coming
The
up.
auction ended, but this one has a funny after story. It was win an E-date with a hot night elf auction.
Wow.
She said, "Hey guys, is molten core making you hot? Yeah, you tired of grinding to the next level? Take an hour-long break with me? Woo!"
Oh man.
Apparently, this hot chick was offering an hour of her own time. She'd do whatever she could.
And how much did she get for that?
She got nothing, and it turns out it was a 37-year-old programmer. So that is
hey.
that is the true story. I would have made the joke, but it turns out it's true.
That's the internet for
So
you.
there you have it. Be careful when you're bidding on e-dates.
And hot chicks on the internet, they're always guys.
Always are. Always
such
are.
a bummer.
Except my online girlfriend, because she's
Okay.
super hot. She's 17 and from Florida.
Exactly. And her name is.
Teen Flirt 17. Hi. There you have it. Always expect the unexpected when it came from eBay.
Wow. Now keep your hands and feet away from its mouth. Here's the feed.
Several pages on Google's website indicate the company is most likely planning to roll out a Wi-Fi network in the coming months. This will take them further from their core business and closer to owning your immortal soul. Just kidding. Just kidding aside, Google's plan apparently is to open free Wi-Fi hotspots like the one already in place in San Francisco's Union Square, before presumably expanding nationwide. This puts them in fierce competition with other internet service providers. Wait a second, did I say fierce competition? Because if they're actually giving away free, secure Wi-Fi connections, there's not going to be any competition. The service is in beta right now, but expect some big developments out of the Google camp soon. Sure, Google will probably find a way to use their Wi-Fi service to cram even more advertising down our throats. But for free access, I don't hear you complaining. Variety is reporting that the big movie studios, that'd be Fox, Universal, Paramount, Warner Brothers, Sony, and Disney, are joining forces to create the Ultima Studio, which will only produce high-quality, 5-star blockbuster entertainment. Just kidding. They're gonna just prevent you from stealing the crap that they already churn out. Behold Movie Lab. It's an organization designed by the studios to act as the hub for all anti-piracy efforts. This includes developing software to detect file sharing and creating new ways to prevent camcorder bootlegging. This is the first time they've combined their efforts in one place, and Movie Lab is expected to be as annoying as, well, 6 movie studios put together. Oh yeah, it's gonna get ugly. Fast. On the bright side, maybe Movie Lab will soak up all that excess money that would normally be used to fund a remake of the Bad News Bears Go to Japan. Let's hope. With all the grandstanding and backslapping going on at the Tokyo Game Show, it's inevitable there would be some mudslinging too. Xbox VP Peter Moore caught Sony's demo clip in which Metal Gear leading man Solid Snake brags about the power of the PS3. And it seems to have left a sour taste in his mouth. GameIndustry.biz is reporting that Moore said, quote, "The fact that Sony feels the need to have Snake tell you it's powerful, that could be seen as a sign of worry or weakness potentially." Okay, so Sony using a popular game character to sell their product is a sign of worry, is it? Maybe that sour taste in Moore's mouth is grapes. Immediately after the conference, Moore hopped on Master Chief's back and rode him all the way to the Nintendo booth where the pair yelled at Iwata for unfairly using Mario to sell games. If NASA insists on returning astronauts to the moon by 2018, they're going to need a new crew. But not just any crew. They're going to need the best of the best. They need Canadians. In order to begin serious construction on the lunar surface, NASA needs workers who have experienced drilling in extreme environments. And thanks to the NHL lockout, are used to living in a blank, empty void for months on end. So our northern neighbors fit the bill, and they may be drafted once we decide which international garage sale is going to buy our next shuttle from. NASA engineers are already working on overcoming the language barrier, practicing key phrases like, "Aboot, what time is it?" And "Anybody catch the Leaf score, eh?" The future depends on it. That's the feed, Ozer.
Oh, wow.
Oh man, Canadians
Harsh
rule.
words.
You
Yeah,
gotta
Canadian
love
jokes
you
are
gotta
good.
love Canadians.
You don't have to at all,
Okay,
actually.
I guess
It's
you
not,
don't
it's not
then.
mandatory. It's anti-American, to be honest. All right, I was gone last week, but apparently when we last left the trail, the audience voted to caulk the wagon across the river. Sarah drowned.
Oh, that's
Sadly.
a shame.
Yeah,
That's a
moment
bummer.
of silence,
Yeah.
which means
That wasn't much of a moment.
it wasn't. No, she
Why
doesn't
am I
deserve
not
it.
surprised?
She doesn't deserve it. Drunk Vader and I, Will, are the only ones
Wow,
left. The question
okay.
is, can we survive? So we had people vote on whether we should, stop and
Okay.
rest, get everybody a time to chill,
And
or
they
if we
decided-
should hunt. And they decided to hunt.
Of course.
So the idea
When in
behind
doubt,
this one
get
is
your kill on.
it's a massively multiplayer Oregon Trail, an MM Oregon Trail,
that's
if you
witty.
will. So we're letting people at home decide what we do and how we do it. So with 81% of the vote, our viewers want us to go hunting.
Let's do
so
it.
if you don't mind, I haven't done this since the old probably fourth grade. Yeah, get the hat on,
So
Will.
do I
Let's
wear
do
this
it.
hat for you?
Oh, IOP
All right.
case. I don't even remember the controls. All right, I think
right,
I
you can do it, partner.
With Oh wait,
All
numlock
right.
doesn't work. Okay, hold
Okay,
on.
come on, you can
Hold
do it.
How do you,
Kill
can you
something.
walk? How do you walk? Hold on, wait.
I think you used the.
There's nothing. Oh, squirrel!
Shoot it.
Squirrel! Yeah!
That's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
shoot him while he's down, sucker! That'll add 14 pounds of
okay,
meat if you just
here
fill it
comes
full
a
of lead,
rabbit.
actually.
Okay, now kill that.
I'm just going to sit here and shoot the squirrel.
Okay, the squirrel's dead.
He doesn't.
And that's
Look
not
at that.
good. Okay,
Oh, buddy, buddy.
That rabbit's
bunny.
gonna come after you, man.
Oh, no. He actually looks like the guy from Custer's
You're not
Revenge.
very
oddly
good
enough.
at this.
Hold on. 2 pounds of meat. Yeah, it's actually, 1 pound of meat and a pound of lead, but
Okay.
2 pounds of meat
Oh,
nonetheless.
that's gonna be tasty.
I don't know if D. Vader and I can share that, man.
I don't believe that I'm actually wearing this hat.
Well, you are wearing it,
I
by the
hate
way.
you, Kevin.
Screen grab that for me, if
Exactly.
you would, please. Will Drunk Vader and I survive the trail and make it to Oregon? Good question. It's in your hands. Go to attackoftheshow.com and choose our next step.
Well, when we feel you've suffered enough and come back, Fear Factory's Raymond Herrera, we'll talk games and more.
Yeah,
Easy.
yeah. And we'll stop with all the teasing and finally...
Can I take this hat off?
You take it off, please. We're going to finally get to our heavyweight drum off. I'm feeling scared and
Yeah,
limber.
it's gonna be good.
The Feed is brought to you by the U.S. Navy. Navy, accelerate your life.
Our next guest leads a double life. By day, he's a mild-mannered video game sound designer, but when the sun goes down, he stalks the night. As the ass-kicking drummer for Fear Factory, he's Raymond Herrera. Oh, I'm sorry, Raymond Herrera. Man of mystery. I got excited. It's my bad. Raymond, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you, man.
Now, your schedule's been pretty crazy lately, right?
Yeah, we've been doing the 3 Evolution stuff, all the video game stuff, and then we just came off a tour last week, so we were on tour for like 7 weeks. So yeah, it's pretty busy.
Thanks for taking a break and stopping on the old couch, though, man.
no problem, man.
So what
It's all
kind of
good.
video games are you working on? What's in the pipeline?
Well, the newest thing, obviously, is the Rainbow Six game, and we also worked on Infected. We did sound design and voiceover sound effect stuff, too.
Nice.
And we worked on the Greg Hastings tournament paintball game, Maxed. And we also worked on Blitz, the new Blitz game.
Oh,
and
and-
a ton of other stuff coming up, too, but because of NDAs, obviously. I
Oh,
can't
spill the beans, Ray. Come on, we're all friends here.
I wish I could.
Any next gen? Can I at least get that out of
Yes,
you?
definitely.
And how's it looking?
Killer. Very killer.
Sound gonna be better in the next gen?
Yeah, it's looking
Okay.
that way.
All right, good.
Yeah, it's
good.
looking really good.
All right, so this is the Rainbow Six lockdown. Now you did is it 3 Evolution or Fear Factory? You
Well,
guys did some music for this, right?
Yeah, it was done through 3 Evolution, but ironically they wanted Fear Factory, so so of course that was pretty easy
Right.
for me to
You
do.
happen to know the guys.
Yeah, I happen to know the guys in the band. Yeah, so we ended up. They wanted us to write an original track, and this was something different, obviously, for the game because the original song was done by Bill Brown, the original orchestrated theme, and they wanted us to kind of make it into the Fear Factory style, so we did that.
So they dropped the 6-piece orchestra, I'm assuming, then,
Yeah,
right?
well, we kind of implemented their sound, and we just kind of added our sound to it, so it still sounds big, still has that
little
epic
double
kind
bass
of-
and distortion pedal along with
There
the
is some of that in there, yeah,
Nice.
yeah. And then on top of that, we did an original track, which we called Lockdown, which we wrote for the game. So.
Very nice.
Yeah, it was really cool.
So now we keep hearing Threevolution. You keep
Right.
talking about it. What exactly is Threevolution? How are you involved?
Threevolution is a company that's headed by myself and Laddie Irvin, which obviously you know.
I know Laddie very well.
First time I met you, we played Halo at Laddie's house.
Yes, and please let him know, because you are going to wipe the floor with me later, but let him know how Halo went, Raymond.
All right. You did really well.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I pose a lot on the air, but I know my Halo.
Yeah, you were really good at that.
Thank you. No. But yeah, we met there, and now Laddie has converted his house into like a music studio. And what are you guys doing over
Yeah,
there?
pretty much. I mean, the big picture is that, Laddie comes from the video game world, in marketing. He's done marketing, a social producer. He's done production. And I'm more on the music side, so we kind of put our heads together and, we make all the magic happen. So it actually works really well. Because a lot of questions I've got that he can answer, and vice versa. So
And it's been ages, since we talked. And I remember you were talking about perhaps a new album coming out.
Right.
And now, Q, you're sitting on the couch, and here it is right here.
Right.
Transgression. I'm told it's. Is it hard like Linkin Park? Or
harder.
Okay, good. I was just curious, because I mean they rock pretty hard, Raymond. I don't know if you've heard.
Yeah,
of
they
them
do
yet.
rock pretty hard, but this is a little more brutal.
Tell me about Transgression. Where does this fit into the Fear Factory lineup?
Wow, this is probably the more experimental, and I have to say experimental because there are a lot of Fear Factory moments. It's very fast, precise, tight, everything that we're used to doing, but definitely a little bit more on the epic side where it's a lot more singing, and maybe some of the tracks, the BPMs came down a little bit.
Oh, good.
They kind of pulled the reins back on me a little bit.
You're like, whoa, settle down,
Yeah,
Ray.
exactly.
Seriously,
exactly.
your feet are going to come off at some point. So.
Exactly.
Wow.
So yeah, it's probably the more experimental record, but yeah, we're really happy with it. We've been on we were on tour for like I said, 7 weeks, and got a lot more touring to go. So
good. Any gigs coming to LA anytime soon?
Yeah, I think we do LA the second week of November.
I got to bring the band by when they're in town. We'll play some Halo.
That would
I'll
be
sit
cool.
in on a song. They won't know
would
the
be
difference.
cool.
It'll be great.
That would be cool. Yeah, exactly. Dude, I almost didn't catch that.
Thank you. It happens. I tried to sleep it in there, but it didn't work.
Obviously all the tour dates will be fearfactory.com, and then of course we got threevolutionproductions.com. So
Perfect. Raymond, thank you so much for coming
You
on.
got it, man.
Don't go anywhere, because I brought my drum kit, and oddly enough, Raymond brought his, which means one of us is apparently going to get served by the other. We need to throw down, folks, so stick around. Wow. On the next attack of the show, who better than Res Magazine's own Todd Roberts to take us inside ResFest 2005? I thought you'd agree. Plus, we have foreseen Atari's Eric Horowitz coming here to demo Indigo Prophecy, and lo, it shall come to pass. And finally, we'll raise a glass to your user createds and then dump the contents all over your hard work. That's the next attack of the show tomorrow. All right, you guys might not know this, but sometimes I pretend that I can and like to play the drums. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I use my hands for other things besides gaming and tension relief. So what better way to show off my skills than to go head-to-head with a guy who thrashes drum kits for a living? Raymond Herrera, I hope you're ready. I mean, I'm sorry, I hate to embarrass you on national television, but I want to make sure you're ready for this. So I figure, let's start it off with something easy, a little beat, see what you can do. Is that cool?
Sure.
All right, good. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
All right, Executioner. I love that shirt. Little something. Whoa! I am not done. Raymond Herrera, please. Okay. You poached it. All right, now see, I noticed you had a double bass pedal. I could do a little Fear Factory if I want. That's Bush League. I don't need to do that. I don't need to do the quick rabbit's feet. stop clapping now. It's great. Whew. Thanks, Raymond, for coming on the show and mopping up with me. Pick up Fear Factory's brand new CD, Transgressions. It's in stores now. What is it? Oh, the Raymond Herrera drumsticks.
Yep.
Look at that Pro Mark. Plastic tips. Very nice. Visit fearfactory.com. It's on the web. You can get all their tour dates, and we'll be back to read your emails. Raymond, you want to take us out? And maybe I'll get in the way. Terrorism, government agencies in crisis mode, and mindless violence. Yes, it's time to turn off the news and join us Thursday for our Verizon broadband battle.
We'll be playing Counter-Strike Source. It's a game that rewards brains as well as brawn. Unlike, say, Monopoly, which you can really only win by reaching over the table and punching your uncle in the throat.
True.
Yes.
True.
Now to register, just go to our website and click on Join Our LAN Party. That's where you'll get all the details and the links to get started. So be here Thursday, or else we'll be forced to entertain our guests some other way.
Yeah, they don't like that.
No, they
the LAN
don't.
party guests, they like the gaming.
You're a very good drummer, Kevin.
Thank you, Brendan.
Yeah,
Appreciate
pretty impressive.
that.
Very
Appreciate
good.
that. Yesterday we had Tim Burton's Corpse Bride co-director Mike Johnson here showing off some puppets, but tomorrow, as promised, we'll actually have an exclusive clip from the movie right here, so come back for that. It's about dead things. Not to spoiler, but it is.
It's about corpses.
Also, we'll be giving away Wallace and Gromit DVDs to the chatters today, so there you have it. Maybe call us throughout the week as well. Also, Ray's CD, honestly, one of the best Fear Factories. I'm a fan of their more melodic stuff as well, so I'm really excited to give it a good listen through.
All right.
We're giving these out, and don't forget the Rainbow Six Lockdown soundtrack. It's going to be available in November. Fear Factory's on it as well, so you can't go wrong. Boom.
Awesome.
Recommendations?
IRC chat.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Okay,
What do we got?
first up, Nintendo Fanboy asks, what next-gen system got the most buzz in Japan? Kevin, I think you should take that one.
Yes, I was there. Not sober, but from what I do remember, in between blacking out and the schoolgirls, was that the PlayStation 3, because the Metal Gear Solid 4 got a lot of buzz, and of course you can't go wrong with the new Nintendo controller. You know, that was really it was on everybody's lips, including the developers. They were all excited about it, and that was cool to see. So
Okay,
there you
next.
have it.
Can't Outrun a Duck asks, in a
good
fight
name.
between Vanilla Ice and MC Hammer, who would win?
Vanilla Ice would win that one.
I would say that's easy, because Vanilla
Yeah.
rolls with a 9.
Exactly. With the rag top down so his hair can blow.
Right.
He
With
was
the
actually
girlies
kind
on
of
standby.
intimidating. Like when I actually met him, I'm thinking, you know,
Yes.
he's kind of scary.
Hey, look,
guy.
he stepped up to the plate and hosted the show, so he's
Yeah.
A-okay in my
Nice
book.
guy.
What else do we have?
Love Gnome asks, what next-gen game is Kevin most excited for?
That's tough. That's really tough. Gears of War looks amazing. Of course, Metal Gear Solid looks amazing. But honestly, I think the coolest stuff is the stuff we haven't seen yet, and that's going to be the stuff for the new Revolution. Again, I don't mean
all
to sound
goes
like a
back
fanboy.
to that, doesn't it?
I don't mean to sound like a fanboy, but it's the first thing that's really new and that sounds exciting. It might end up being a gimmick. I'm not saying that it's not, but it does have me very excited. It could be very cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
One more question?
Sure, let's do it. Why not?
Raging Bull asks, do you think Revolution's controller, again, will limit third-party support?
That is a big worry that a lot of people have. My hope is
I'm not that worried.
Yeah.
You don't see. Yeah, you don't seem too concerned. Did you lose any sleep last night? No.
I'm
Will?
practicing the
No,
controller moves, though.
I gotta say, I hope it encourages independent and smaller development houses to come out and support it because, the budget and the barrier of entry for any other system is very high right now. So,
Okay.
That's it. We have to stop. I'm gonna shut up.
All right, and thanks to our guest, Raymond Herrera, Chris Gore.
Chris Gore. Now, stay tuned. One of those other shows they keep blabbering about, something with
Really?
cars.
Thanks to Vanilla Ice, by the way. This is his hand sign.
Oh.
Attack of the Show wardrobe provided by Jinx.